Back on an air source install today with the lads at Bungas team. 3 of them are inside, they're just having a look and measure up. They've already been here a few hours earlier than me. I've been to the shop and got all the materials all down here. This is the install area. Gas meter, electric meter. Someone's already been here, put all this lot in. Fuse board, solar system. So I'm going to use that spare way for my RCBO to feed my Hager board. So that's full, and there's no chance I'm getting into that lot. And then in this lot, there's that, which does the car charger. So I'm not getting involved in that. And it's only got 10mm tails to it, or 16. So we're coming out of that with a 6mm HO7 down all the way along, and then in here, and I'll take the other side now. But this is inside. There's quite a good height difference from out there, but I believe the flow and return for the air source heat pumps are going through there. They've started coring that out, so I'll bring my 6mm HO7 in, which is going to supply a Hager fuse board and the fuse spurs and all the controls on that back wall. Cylinder ends around about here, and obviously they've got all this back wall where the boiler was for all their, not cables, pipes, gross plumbers. Disconnect the old hive, disconnect the current fuse spur, make that safe, cap everything off. Going to be cutting a bit of the worktop here. They're going to be putting doors there and there once they've cut this little bit of the worktop. I'm not really going to run you through all the pipes rejigging on this one. It's just going to be electrical because we've only got 2 days to crack this one out, and we're all trying to work in this little cupboard. Cable out, got me route. Gonna take a few of these redundant clips, I think that was from the gas where that goes up. I've done a new hole in that corner there for the supply to go through the wall, and obviously my HO7 and my buzz cable will go through that core, and the core hole going above to feed the actual unit. We've had a bit of a dilemma with this 10kW Valent unit. It's a bit damaged from delivery, which does happen, it's understandable, but we're just trying to get a replacement because we've got 2 air sources to do this week. We've got today and tomorrow on with this one, and then we've got another one at the end of the week. Got a 10kW system.
Yeah, Larry's.
Bought this from CF this morning. Bit different to the Marksman's, and you can replace the chalk on them. Cracking on. Everything's pretty much mounted. I've gone for trunking around the edges this time, so in like a U shape. Obviously, you know, all look a bit better once it's all clicked on. I've not clicked, they are going to be level, it's just not pushed down, because obviously if anyone fits these, I know the one on the right is a pain in the bum to get on and off, so I'm going to obviously wire it all, then push it all down so it's all nice and level. But yeah, we're getting there really. It's going to be a nice, neat, tidy one, I think, because it's got a nice working space in that back corner. Obviously the lads have got to lag and sort all this lot out, but I've hopped in here. They've put the unit on the outside. The wiring bit is the most easiest part. It's all the prep work and measuring out, and being completely open and honest with you, I did mess up. What I did was, you can see there's an ever so slight gap between the fuse board and the interface. This here, wait, if I go like that, you'll see that's where the interface ends, and it's got a hangover. So I put it too close, and what I ended up doing was shimmying that trunking over, because obviously when I put that pre-manufactured 90 bend, I can't think of it then, that will be fine, but obviously that needs to go on, and it was hitting the fuse board. The fuse board has a lip around it, but obviously it's studded off, hanging off a lot more. Depth, that's the word. You can tell I've had a busy day. Also, shout out to Lou and Bungas Renewables team for letting me borrow this. Might have to long-term borrow this, or if they didn't want to be nice and send me one, then drop me a DM, because this is saving my knees. Pretty much all the cables ran in. We've got same setup, one for the air source heat pump, one for the immersion, one for the controls. I can already see the comments, oh my god, you've only fed it via a 40 amp breaker, that side, and it's only a 6mm cable. It's 6mm HO7, that's rated to about 43 to 50 amps. Obviously it's only 5-6 meters here. Literally it's from there to there, so that's fine. The max draw, as such as max demand, everyone will be saying, well, that's only a 63 amp, and well, it's only on a 40 amp breaker and all this. Well, the max draw of this air source heat pump, 10 kilowatt, is 23 amps. You've got an immersion, which is never realistically going to be used unless there's a fault. So that's a maximum of 13 amp, because it has a 13 amp fuse spur. So what's that? You're at your, wow, 23 or 13, so what's that? You're 26, you're 36, and then you got this, which is powering a double socket and a fuse spur. So that fuse spur has a 3 amp, and then that plug socket is only being used for powering that, which is like, so that's probably an amp if that, and that's an amp if that. So realistically, even if you had to have everything on, which you never really would, you still would just be under. And the reason I started that rant was to show you they give me the wrong tribute switch again, which is a bit annoying, but hey ho, is what it is. I should have checked in the box yesterday. They give me a fuse box, one B20, and then they give me a fuse box C40. I don't know why, I needed 2 B20s. So one of them is going to be a C16, which is going to do the socket and the fuse spur, which there's nothing wrong with that, do you know what I mean? It's just rated to 10k rather than 6. Unit all wired up, plumbed up, sealed up with that horrible stuff. Obviously I didn't touch any of that lot. So yeah, looking good. Got the self-leveling feet again, isolator in the safe zone above, out the way. Obviously we need to tidy everything off, but you can see you've got obviously the valves and all that. I think that's D2, so that's our supply in, and then it comes back through with them up to the isolator. Overall though, 10 kilowatt system looking good.
Do you not think it'll look a bit better live?
It is live.
Screen on. It's not, is it? We've got it switched on and nothing's happening.
Adam, is there any chance we can only hope, mate? Put this in the video. Adam's taking the piss.
It is going to make the stock footage now on mute. Go on, but bring your video.
Bodger John for you.
Bodger John.
Super.
Heat pump Bodger. Just have a look at Adam's box down there. They're attached to me. If you cylinder. Yeah. What a monstrosity.
What song of that's even got a brother label sticker on it?
All commissioned, all up and running. You can see it spinning. You can probably hear it, to be fair. There's a little breeze coming out of that. These ones are pretty quiet.